This is a new campaign mode in which you set out on an adventurous journey across Mexico to explore new locations and discover places for the festival to expand.
I'm on the river now. We're getting close.
There you are! How's the expedition going?
I'm racing a car through the Mexican jungle, Rami. Doesn't get much better than this. I can see some ruins up ahead.
Bienvenida a Uxmal. Look out for the flamingos! This city is still a jewel of Mayan architecture.
Game. Maddie is behind the wheel of the AMG Project One Forza Edition in Mexico's lush, living desert. The perfect place to meet up with friends and head out for a drive. Thanks to the next generation of our Horizon Live servers, everyone else we see here are real players. And it looks like Maddie has been joined by some other members of the Forza team. Don is already on the move, exploring this idyllic seaside town. This is a recreation of Mexico that is honest, authentic, and filled with love. Speaking of, hold up, Don.
Oh, hey, what's up?
This is a mural by Mexican artist Farid Rueda. Just one of the many beautiful, faithful pieces of Mexico you'll find all over Forza Horizon 5. And here's Sierra, in her favourite off-road buggy. The volcano Sierra and friends are exploring is the highest point ever in a Horizon game. And thanks to the power of the Xbox Series consoles, from up here we can see for miles in every direction. In the distance, we can just about make out Guanajuato. Let's take a closer look. Mean that as well as looking good, it plays great too. As we see here, as Don is challenged in Horizon's open world battle royale, The Eliminator. Photorealistic skies result in lifelike lighting that dynamically changes every frame, making you feel like you're really there. Here's Maddie again. She's joined by Abraham and some other members of the team. Our players are using Forza Link, the new AI assistant that intelligently tracks the status of you and the people you meet online, and then helps you link up and play together. A Horizon arcade minigame is about to start. Forza Link knows that Bill loves minigames, so it intelligently prompts Sierra to invite Bill. Bill accepts, and they're seamlessly linked together with their GPS route set. This is Event Lab, the incredible new toolset that allows you to create your own races, game modes, and gameplay experiences. You customize everything, right down to the fundamental rules of the game. I can just power through all of this water. All the water is drivable in all of the cars. There's no bits where you'll get completely blocked or reset.
So me trying to go through with like a little three-wheeler ain't going to get me stuck or anything.
that is exactly right, Charlie. You want to have nice high ride height, and you be able to plow straight through all this and beat everybody in Eliminator.
Perfect. That's the dream. So I have to ask then, why did you choose the biome? Is there any specific reasons why you wanted to either include swamp or maybe even show it off first today?
It was, as Mike said, it's something we've never shown before, and we really wanted to
celebrate something that is a first, and we think it looks fairly good. It's got all those really rich blue sort of streams and rivers that go through it, and all the smashable, as Andy just drove into some of them, mangrove roots as well. But as I said, it does connect our tropical coast into the jungle. So if you are coming off of that, you'll have to career your way through all of these winding little rivers or roads to get onto that as well.
Yeah, we saw a little bit there as Andy drove through, and we will see it again in just a second. I think the water in here is just so beautiful. The colour of it is just feels so tropical and gorgeous.
We noticed when we looked at lots of reference, there are obviously tons of different colours of water, as you get different sediment, and this being a Horizon game, we really wanted to celebrate the beauty, and make it feel like a swamp you really want to go to.
Which is
I've always wanted to go to a swamp, and I was wondering if there's an ogre in this one, but if not, I suppose it'd be fine. Is there anything else around in the swamp that players can expect?
Yes, we've got little settlements. There's little rural farmlands sort of connecting it up, to break up some of that water. So there's lots of interest. I think there's even some wild dogs floating around, well, not floating, running around. But I think we're actually going to start driving into the jungle now as well.
Oh, perfect. So we're going to connect straight into the next biome, are we?
Yes, it's all over the map. We've actually got different types of atmosphere, and the way the fog behaves, I guess, because the jungle's really humid. It's there's lots of foliage. You get all those really cool light, like God rays coming through, shafts of light come through. So as you go down to this biome, it's almost completely different to another area of the world, even though it could be the same time of day, because the atmosphere is so much more dense and humid. And it makes for these really cool gameplay moments of, punching through to this really mysterious bit of the game, and then straight out into a farmlandy bit. So it's a moment of calm as you drive through, and then back into the cool jungle bit as well.
Yeah, and in some areas of the jungle, just the absolute density of all of that foliage, it really starts to feel almost claustrophobic and enclosed.
It's a bit muggy, doesn't it?
And bushes around. I think when Don mentioned earlier that you should bring your bug spray, I think this is what he was thinking of.
I have to ask, because was there any particular forestry or jungle in Mexico that inspired the basis of the one in Forza Horizon 5?
This is a really good question, actually. So with every place, we look at an absolute ton of reference. We really try to be as honest and recreate it as well as we can. And there's only so many things you can fit, or the time you've got to fit it in the game. So we try to really capture the nuances of what really does make this thing feel like it does in real life. And we did that with the jungle, and we were kind of it looks okay. What's missing? And one of the team said, "Hey, have you watched Predator? The classic Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, because that was actually filmed in a jungle in Mexico." So we watched it and realised, hey, there's this bush that's everywhere. So one of the plants that you can see in the game, we've aptly named the Predator bush. Then we put it in, and we went, oh yeah, it looks kind of cool now.
I love that. Wonderful. I will interject here and say we're driving through a temple now.
Yes, Andy has discovered something. While we were still talking about Predator bush, Andy has.
You can look at the whole map. When we get to the top, we'll have a look. It features the two largest switchbacks we've ever done as well. So the one we're on now, and Andy's about to do a drift zone. Good luck. Is the asphalt one, and on the other side is the dirt one.
Yeah, the dirt route especially, it gives us one of the most amazing downhill rally trails we've ever had. It's amazing.
You can probably glimpse it when it catches the sunlight, but just how much more detail we put into the road these times round. There's lots of cracks. As you actually get to the top of the volcano, the road actually deteriorates quite a bit. It turns to a cobblestone road right at the top, because we actually found that in reference as well, that maybe they didn't want to tarmac all the way, so we tried to recreate that. But yeah, there's all these potholes and everything. It just makes for such an interesting drive because there's a lot of switchback.
And what sort of gameplay are players going to get up on the volcano? I mean, throughout the seasons as well, are seasons going to affect what we see up there?
That is a perfectly timed question, Charlie. So if we just take a look at the
Yeah.
if we just take a look at that rock face in front of us, and we, as we say as we come up here as well, the snow just gets a little bit deeper, a little bit heavier as you're coming up the side of the volcano. It's as you say, it's a really great seasonal experience, and it's one where you just get a different experience each season as you come and revisit these same biomes.
Yeah, just constantly keep changing the gameplay up as you go through it. It's quite cool how much this one biome, the volcano itself, changes over one season as well.
I mean, it sounds like a pretty significant biome in the sense that, I mean, please correct me if I'm wrong here, I'm probably fishing, but it's a biome that's going to be visible from almost all areas of the map as well, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll have a look in one of the races, which is actually it's quite far actually from the volcano, but yeah, you can always see it looming in the background.
It's actually a really great feature for an open world game like this to just help orientate yourself when you're just basically wherever you are on the map. You can kind of spin the camera and go, volcano, and you can kind of work out where you are and get your bearings using it as a
It also just helps you, if you're just unsure of, maybe what season am I in, just look at the volcano and the amount of snow will tell you.
Up there. I also love that Andy is fully doing my style of driving now, which is I need to go left, so I'm just going to go through whatever I need to do to go left.
And yeah, this is the caldera of the volcano, which is in other seasons.
This sounds like the first thing I think many people in chat would like to do. I mean, many of them have been asking if you can drive through some of the billboards, but maybe we'll save that for another time, folks. Let's hurl ourselves off a volcano instead.
Yeah.
Andy. So yeah, as Connor said, the views from up here are absolutely spectacular. You can't see the whole map in one frame because the volcano is kind of in the middle of the map, but as you drive around it, you can see it's all around you. It's just like this. Looks incredible.
What?
And now we're going to cruelly steal away.